Hello. This is a long time coming, I guess. Basically, I owe you an apology. I've been working a little bit harder than usual and haven't had much time to upload and record, which is kind of annoying really, because obviously, as you can see, I've made some progress. But I will not dwell on that because I do have a video coming out which was supposed to come out about 2 weeks ago about this portion here, and also I go a bit more in depth on this in the whole as a project. You may notice that if you've seen my other videos, this is now moved. This is now down there, and because it's down there, I'm going to start filling it up a little bit more only when that other one's done. So that's going to become a theatre, and then I'm going to build more similar height buildings there, and then move these two somewhere else. This is the current state of my city. It's a bit of a mess. I have a lot of stuff over here that I need to, like over this general area, that I need to move and get rid of. This rocket stuff, they just came out with, or they will do in January, a really cool moon base, and I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully I can get if I set something up, I can get a diorama, and I can figure out some sort of space theme, which would be really cool. This is sort of my plane graveyard at the moment. I've got two of the vintage Lego planes. I actually bought one online, and then I restored one that I had lying around. I think it's, which one is it that's restored? I think it's that one that I restored. Yeah, it's that one. So I bought a wing and all that sort of stuff. I've set up a not so permanent yet sort of fire thing. I didn't have much space for any of this sort of stuff, and I realised that it was clogging up, so I wanted it to sort of stay somewhere, stay central, or sit somewhere basically. So that is now the fire helicopter base, which also doubles as the fire rescue. So I plan to have a fire station somewhere, maybe here. Then this would be the fire rescue. They've got different uniforms. I think they're from, can't remember what set they're from. Oh, I've just knocked that. I can't remember what set they're from. I think it was a Christmas themed set. And then obviously, because they're different uniform, different things. So over here at the moment, I've got this road, which was back there. It didn't fit anymore. So I'm going to have to fiddle around. Sorting out these new roads with the old ones is becoming a pain. I like the way I've done this one. I don't know if you can see under there, sort of the walled off area. It's sort of like an entrance way. So that would obviously come down into the police precinct. I have my SWAT guys on the roof guarding the prison. If I ever do get another police station, I think I'll just add it onto this. But basically the way it goes is this is the main station, and this next door is the Supermax. This is holding there and regular station, and then I want to get more buildings obviously plastered along here so I can cover up that back wall, and then do something there. Those are alcohol child friendly. Anyway, so here is, as you can see here, are my the remnants of my fire vehicles. I've got no engines apart from this one here, which came with the pizza thing with the, can't remember the set. Here is my park area. I've just got to get that focus back in. As it stands at the moment, it's not necessarily the greatest position it can be in. I've got two Lego Friends. I got these for free, so I'm not going to complain, but I've got two Lego Friends characters. Sort of, you know, add them in there. And I really like this sort of thing that I've got going on here, this park. Just zoom out a little bit, there we go. But yeah, let's zoom back in. Perfect. So yeah, the park area is pretty good. This may have to move because it's currently blocking the road. It just doesn't make much sense. This crane thing, I need to figure out how I'm going to integrate it. I mean, if you look, it's been sitting there for however long, and it's managed to get itself some cobwebs, which is really nice. I'm going to have to clean that off. This is the problem with having Lego in in a summer house. As a sort of look at the theatre, which is actually based off a local theatre near me, or what used to be there. Now I'm not sure. I don't think it's been knocked down. Next to that, we've got a Pretzel Shop that sells pretzels. At the current moment, we have one single pretzel. It's the only pretzel in the world, and the army are protecting him because it's the only pretzel. I plan to get a little pack of pretzels on Bricklink for like £5 and just do that up. I need to create a logo. I was going to do a giant pretzel, but I need to figure out actually how to do that. Next door is the hardware store. That sign is not permanent, and neither is the building, but it's just there to sort of give myself a reminder that yes, actually, I do need to build a hardware store. This, we all know, is the bookshop. Currently, it's now a mess because of the stuff I had to move and the minifigures. The city's a mess at the moment because I'm trying to sort some out. The main central garage, which I really need to get some LED lighting for because it looks so sad just sitting there in the dark. It reminds me of when you go travelling and you go to the petrol station at like 4 in the morning because you've been travelling all morning, and it's just like that blue LED light. You're one of 2 cars on the forecourt. That's what that reminds me of, especially this sort of curved roof. It's very, very European. Station hasn't changed much. I'm still a bit... I don't know what I'm going to do with this because it's very close to the train. This will be train maintenance and cargo. I plan to have an office there, and then what space I don't use I'm going to fill up and make cargo. But I'm not quite sure yet. This needs to move. So this hides all my lighting. It's basically absolutely ruined at the moment. Because of the way I've changed everything. This row of shops and housing probably not going to change much. I don't know about the pizzeria yet. I don't know if I want to move the pizzeria down there and have the theatre back up here, but on this side, or what. I still don't really know. I'm going to have to play around with it. We've had an accident there, by the looks of it. Kid gone to get ice cream, and the police lorry has run him over. Look at that how you will. So this area over here, so this is where my PC sits. I have a PC down here mainly for research and doing like Lego stuff, so like doing the Lego Studio, so I can plan stuff out. That castle I'm sorting out. I plan to make a diorama. It's going to be a mountain fort, but I haven't figured that out yet. So, do you see where the train is under there? What I'm planning is, instead of having these metal bits here, I'm actually going to build a wooden platform that covers that area there, and then have it as a tunnel on one side, but further along I'm going to have a mine, like a Lego sort of mine, and I'm going to flesh that out. I'm going to have mining equipment, maybe power miners, or maybe get into the older, what are they, rock miners, the old style set, and really make that into something, you know, have LEDs and have the little rock monsters and things. I think it'd be really cool, and it'll really break it up. But yeah, video coming out hopefully, and I really hope I can just sit down and do it. Hopefully I'll get the video edited tonight or tomorrow and then upload it ready for Monday, just so I can get because I go in more in depth in the actual project, because this just doesn't really, I think I skimmed over it originally, and so, things have changed from the original design, and things will change from the original design. I have no issue changing things when I build things, because things never stay the same. I order the parts that I know I need, and then the design will change, and then those parts will be used somewhere else, and I'll siphon parts off from somewhere, order more of those parts, this, that and the other. So really looking forward to how this turns out. I've worked out I need about 700 more of these, so that's going to cost me a fair bit. So it's essentially wait until I get paid. Unfortunately, not like the other Lego YouTubers, I don't really have a income from the channel, so all of this is my personal hobby. I'm not saying that it isn't for others, but I have no income for Lego. I have priorities, which is a shame. Something I have bought, which will eventually turn up, once it's actually done, is the Bricklink designer thing. I bought the bowling alley. I backed the bowling alley. I'm super excited for that. I have no idea where it's going to go. It may end up forcing me to clean this area up here, or I may end up reshuffling this whole bit here, or maybe even here. I still don't know. It just depends how big it is, and obviously the issue I have back here is that the rail yard, or the railway, there's not really much room between. It's really difficult, the space I've got it in, but unfortunately this is the card I was dealt, and this is what I was given. It was well, you can have it here or not have it at all. I used to have the Lego City in my house, and it was tiny, and now I have the freedom to build what I want. But it just begs the question, when I need to expand, maybe I'll rise up a little bit. Maybe I really want to move that way, but the amount of junk I've got there at the moment needs to be sorted out. There's a lot of real estate that way. But yeah, well, this was just a quick update, guys. Again, I'm really sorry for not uploading. Think of this as filler, but also a bit of more of a tour of the current state of the city, and hopefully I'll be able to get that video out on Monday with more of that project there, and hopefully, I really hope that I can continue making videos and I can build the channel up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. If you didn't, well, you won't hear this anyway, but I appreciate you even watching 5 seconds of my videos, because every little helps, and I really appreciate it. So thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you hopefully on Monday with a new video.